Welcome back. This is Ira Meyer from the University of Pretoria, Mamelodi campus. And as you can see by my smile, I love this work that I'm doing now. I'm teaching you how to study according to your personality. And your personality, if your teacher is not explaining to you why the math formula looks the way it does, you hate maths. Your personality normally say if you understand something, I love it. If you don't understand it, you actually say, I hate this work. So let's get you to the point of not hating your work anymore. Let's give it a shot. I am excited to teach you this. Let's go to the screen. So here we have your personality. Personality B, you are the one who needs to always first understand what you study. It is very important, and your personality often spend a lot of time trying to understand your work. So when you understand your work, you sometimes get to the place that you can actually explain it, and then you stop. So this is a very, very dangerous place to be at, because what happens with, say, mathematics is you understand the theorems, the laws, the rules, and you normally hate mathematics, right? Unless you understand it. If you understand it, you love it. But it's important after you understand it that you go and see exactly how it is written. Read it symbol by symbol, by number, so that you, as you're going through it, understand it. Otherwise, your personality takes a shortened version because you think your teacher knows those steps, and that's why you skip it. You must assume your teacher knows nothing. Write every step down. You sometimes, to give you an example of the problem, you write down a formula, and then when you look at it again, you scratch it out because it's wrong, and then you write the new one, and then when it comes to paperback, then the first one's answer was right, but the second one was wrong. And that happens because you cannot follow your own reasoning in the first one, because the reasoning of the real formula actually made sense to you. So it's important for you to understand and then look at the formula, how it's written, and then go and practice to do it the long way, so that then your memory happens. Now, for you, memory happens only when you feel that, yes, I understand this feeling. Okay, so first make sure to understand it, and then when you've written it out right, then the memory of detail starts happening. So that's you and maths. You always want to know why. Now, when you ask your friend, because friends are normally opposite personalities, and your friend writes down the formula from the board and you go, why are you doing it like that? Your friend is not going to be able to explain to you. Your friend is going to say, because it's done like that. It makes sense like that. That's not an answer to you, right? You want to know why. What you are looking for is the theory. You are looking for theorems, laws, rules, definitions. That is what you're looking for. Your friend does not understand that first time. You didn't know that, right? So don't ask them when they're writing off the board every step. They don't know how to explain yet. For you, explaining is your food. Even if you are an introvert, you explain sometimes out loud so that you understand what you are studying. When it comes to theory, you read through the theory. You get the big picture and you can explain. At the end of that, remember your mind maps so that you do not miss detail of the subheadings and the headings and the chapter name. It's important that you do that for yourself so that you can test yourself on the mind map as well. Your personality normally skips examples when you are going through your work the first time. Obviously, I'm going to say that's not a good idea, but that's just the way you do it, right? Those examples, once you understand, go back to them and make sure you practice them. When you are that kind of person who normally procrastinates when it comes to the word practice, then it's important for you to say to yourself, let me test myself if I can do it this way. Let me challenge myself. And normally in a textbook, the examples become more difficult, right? So start at the beginning and go to the end so that you challenge yourself, and it is every time something different. Keep on explaining to yourself. When you explain to a friend because you like to do that and they get better marks than you do, remember they get their marks from knowing how to write what they understand. So if you also want the marks above 65%, then it's important for you, after you understood something, to memorize it and practice it. Test yourself. That way you will get your marks 70% and above. For your personality, it is important to always not say to your friend, don't write everything down. Your personality is not to write everything down. You want the shortened version, but that's fine for you in the beginning when you need to understand. At the end, do the full version. Have fun with this and study hard. No, don't study hard. You're gonna die. Study clever.